Hi, my name is Tony Schlurf. I'm going to go ahead and show you today a little bit about the hardware basics of a Smart Response student assessment software from Smart Technologies. We've talked before as far as how to use the actual hardware of a smart board. Now we're going to extend that a little bit into using the Smart Technologies Smart Response student assessment software. Okay? First of all, before we start, I always want you to check to make sure you've got the most current version of the software. Okay? If for some reason you know right away that you do not have Smart Response software, go ahead and go to www.smarttech.com. Once you get to their web page, you go ahead and click the Support tab, the Downloads tab, and it'll bring you up to all of their software. Now this one we're going to have to go ahead and download the Smart Response Interactive Response System. Go ahead and click on this, and it's going to ask you to choose a version. You would choose either Mac or Windows depending on what you have, and then download and install it onto your machine. If you think you've already got it, go ahead and check it. And the way to do that, go down to the blue, what we call the blue lifesaver in the bottom taskbar, and check for updates. It says my software is up to date, and that includes Smart Response. The current version is 2.5.39.0, but that could change at any time, so make sure you're always checking for updates. Okay? If there would be one, it would say right here, Update, and you'd click it and it would go ahead and install the newest software. Alright, so as far as what does the Smart Response actually have? It comes into a bag like this, and in this bag you're going to see however many clickers that came with your response system, as well as a USB receiver. It may also have a CD with the software on it, but again, make sure that you check for updates because it may not be the most up-to-date version. Okay? Like the smart board, I'm going to go ahead and plug this into my computer, into an open USB port. And we're going to see a couple things. First of all, you're going to see some lights. And the red light means it's not up and running yet. So we're going to watch this as well as we watch on the board. The computer's thinking about, oh, something new is plugged in. You see it's blinking green, and over on the board it says, Smart Response is starting. Please wait. So right now it's sending signals into our receiver to get everything going. It is not ready to start a class or to use yet. You have to wait until this light becomes solid, and you've got some other blinking ones here. It could take up to a minute or a minute and a half. Just let it be, wait for the lights, and as soon as it's ready, it will tell you on the board. Okay? So as you can see, this one's waiting. Right now, what I would be doing in my classroom while I'm waiting is I'd have the students come up and grab a clicker. Here's what my set of clickers looks like. Okay. Some of the new ones won't be this color. They may be something different. Oh, real quick, if you look at the board, it says Smart Response is ready to use. Okay. So that means that we're ready to go, which is why I have the kids come up and grab it. If you look at the receiver, we've got a solid green light and a blinking green one down here. Again, just like the smart board, green means go. Okay, green means go. So again with this is our clicker. Power button's up here. All the responses are here. The batteries are secured with a screwdriver. The set also comes with a screwdriver so that you can have access to the batteries. The Smart Response is actually ready to use right now as far as the actual software. Let's go ahead and get into this software. If you see, and you may not see it, I don't have it showing up on my taskbar, so I'll have to go ahead and push the over arrow. There's a yellow tab that is called the Smart Response tab. I want to go ahead and go into Teacher Tools to start a class. I'm going to click on this, and what this is going to bring up is my management software to use the Smart Response. It's plugged in, the clickers can go ahead and connect, but it doesn't know what to connect to yet. Okay? So it's going to load the whole Teacher Tools, and I can choose any predetermined classes that I've got in there. I happen to have 5 classes or so. I'm going to go ahead and start one of them. And what that does is it says anybody in Academy Geometry can go ahead and log in. So they would log in on their smart clickers. I'm just about there. I'm going to go ahead and open up my smart notebook. I'm going to open up my smart response file that I've already got created. In this case, it's going to be a final exam review, and we'll be ready to go. Okay, so I'm finding where it is. Here it is. It's going to go ahead and open it up, and you can start your smart response. Hopefully this helped. If you ever have any questions, feel free to contact me.